Artlist.io.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the Gun Report for the pre-match report of Arsenal vs Tottenham. Not a good game at all. This is the least hopefully it'll be a good game, but this is the least confident I've been going into an Arsenal game forever, pretty much. Rice red card last game. Obviously, I think it was a silly red card. It wasn't deserved, but there's nothing we can do about it now. Jesus, obviously, he's out. We could have used with him. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what we do. Does one area start? We'll see. Tierney, he's out, although he hasn't been important to us as of late. Ødegaard got injured for Norway. I mean, he did look sore coming off the ground against Brighton, but that's not going to do us well. He's out for the rest of the month. Moreno's out. Calafiori should be in, I think. Sometimes foot mob like to when it's not a bad injury, foot mob might say he's injured even though he's probably going to play. So he'll probably come off the bench, and Tommy Asso's injured, so massive injury list. Not excited for this. They've only got Solanke, Richarlison and Basuma, so they're fun. If you look at form, they lost to Newcastle, but they got unlucky. I actually think Tottenham were the better team that game. They smashed Everton and they drew to Leicester. We drew to Brighton, beat Aston Villa and beat Wolves. So we've had a decent start. Brighton been in good form, but I mean, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's not ideal. Just everything that's been happening. So this is where we have to do the starting line. Arsenal versus Tottenham. And I also noticed last time that it wasn't saving. Let's just see. Raya in goals. It has to be Raya. He's what's gonna carry us through. We're gonna have to use a different system against Tottenham, because we can't play that 4-3-3. I think that's out of the question. I think honestly, it's a system we used last season. We used it throughout the middle of the season. It actually worked pretty well. I just do a 4-2-1-3 if that's an option. Here. Here we go. Now, this is what's interesting about it. So obviously White played right back, and also I think Timber's injured. I'm not actually sure on that, so we'll see. Obviously Saliba and Gabriel, they have to do a job. I mean, if we have problems in attack, then at least try and win. Not concede any goals. Maybe that's an attitude we need to carry into this game. Left back, if Timber is injured, then I think Zinchenko starts. But if I think Zinchenko does start, just because they might need that extra presence in midfield. This is where it gets interesting though. Partey, obviously, and Jorginho. Okay. I saw we did this last year. It was a bit harder to notice, and it's a little bit different. Where we would have Ødegaard in the system, we would have one DM, but it's sort of the same. Second on that, you play Havertz and Trossard. Both there. On the left, I can actually start Sterling. I think he could do that job that pace that he can implement in the game. I don't think you start Martinelli. I think I'd rather start Sterling over him. What I'm saying here is Havertz and Trossard have the ability to swap throughout the game. For example, if we need that physicality in midfield, we're losing the midfield battle. Havertz drops into attacking midfielder role and Trossard goes attack. And then we can have creativity going forward when we need it. And we can have power going forward when we need it. So we did that last year. We had Rice DM and then the left centre mid would always swap out, rotate. Trying to think of a game that West Ham game's a good example where we beat them 6-0, I think. Yeah, I mean it's sort of like it's like a triangle with them with the 3 attacking players. And I think this could actually work very well because you think about Tottenham's midfield, Maddison, and he's obviously going to be very dangerous for them. Johnson will probably start on the right. Oh no, sorry, Kulusevski. Son. Who starts on the left? Richarlison's out. And wait. Yeah, I mean they're gonna be. I don't know actually. And no Basuma as well actually helps us because he's a player in midfield, so Sarr probably has to start for them. But anyway, thinking about their defence, it's actually, it might honestly be better having Havertz spending more time up top just because you think about the size of their defence. Van de Ven and Romero are 2 big defenders and they're both rapid as well. So, I don't know. But this is one idea of how we can approach this because it's obviously tricky with our whole midfield out. It's going to be hard. Another idea would be this. Let me see. Saka. Here we go. Maybe just. You got Zinchenko inverting into midfield. You've Gabriel, Saliba, and Ben White. When we have the ball, it's a back 3, and then Jorginho and Partey are very defensive, and you just look at that attack and you just want creativity from them. That's all you're looking for. You're looking, yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot of space. There's going to be a pocket of space in that midfield where Odegaard would usually be, but it means we can get high up the ground real quick. It also means we've got more numbers forward and more attacking threats as well. I mean, this could work really well. This could, be one of the reasons why we win if we implement this plan. Because, well, of course it's going to be the reason I win. I don't know what I'm saying. But, I mean, with Jorginho there, you can obviously find those balls in behind us. Sterling, Trossard, Havertz and Saka, and Partey can be more of that, the defensive kind of midfielder. And Zinchenko obviously can rotate into that midfield as well. I mean, this would not be a bad idea. Like, I feel like... And then maybe on defence, Havertz or Trossard could drop back, Saka and Sterling get back, and then you probably have whoever doesn't drop back out of Trossard and Havertz stays forward. And this is a good shape as well. I mean, 4-2-4. You could also go with a 4-4-2 and play like this. I mean, this looks a little bit more solid on defence. We saw what Saka did for England, where he got back on defence. He was playing a right wing back position pretty much, but in attack he was playing right wing. And Sterling's fast. On transition, we could be really dangerous on the counter. So I mean, at least it wouldn't be a bad idea either. I mean, it's really just whatever Arteta wants to happen here will probably happen. There is one last idea. If we can find it. obviously the two striker formation is a lot more like dangerous on the defences. You have less people and you have less in midfield, and with the midfielders out, that might not be the best idea. So this one requires a youngster to step up. I actually think Sterling should start here. Ethan Waneri. I think that's how you pronounce it. I mean, we've seen youngsters play well, like Smith Rowe in the North London derby a couple of years ago. He had a blinder. I mean, if he starts and he plays exceptionally, if he scores a goal, that would just be what a moment. His first Premier League start. I mean, it'd be special, but I don't know whether he has it. He definitely has that creativity. We saw in pre-season, but on a big stage, in front of 80,000, how many does the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium hold? I mean, yeah, this. I don't know. It's an idea though. I think might be his time to step up. I mean, it hurts us not having Smith Rowe or Vieira anymore. Even not having like Nketiah hurts us. He could have been somewhat helpful off the bench. Selling El Neni as well. I mean, we're having to start like can't remember his name, like Lewis Kelly and players like that. We have to have players like that on our bench. You just young players who have barely even played for us. So I mean, yeah, it's not ideal the situation we're in. Also, how's this going to look on the table? If Tottenham get the win, they'll jump up. I reckon they'll jump up to 7th. Considering Brentford are probably going to lose. Bournemouth could easily win that game. Against Chelsea. I think if Tottenham win, they jump up to 8th, 7th, 6th. If we win, we could jump Brighton, and we could probably. I don't know. Our goal difference has been really bad to start the season, compared to Liverpool and Man City. Liverpool and Man City have had 2 games where they've blown a team. Have had a game each where they've blown the team out of the water, and we haven't. But yeah, I mean, well, to be honest, Man City against West Ham, they sort of blew West Ham out of the water, and then they blew Ipswich out the water. Yeah, if we beat Tottenham, I'll be thrilled. I'll be thrilled with a point. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to the Gun Report. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.